Children, today we'll do the last part of the chapter, that is importance of photosynthesis and carbon cycle. So we have done the photosynthesis chapter in detail. We know what photosynthesis does for us. It provides food to all, whether herbivore or carnivore. We all depends upon plants. Even a tiger owes its life to plants because tiger eat deer and deer in turn eat plant. So we all animals, we know we all depend upon each other in a food chain, and every food chain starts with plant. So directly or indirectly plant provide food to all, and secondly it provides oxygen to all. We know oxygen is the life-giving gas. Without oxygen we cannot respire. So that is the importance of photosynthesis. There is no other process in the world which does these two things, like providing food to all and giving oxygen to all. Now we have got a progress check here. Do this progress check and ask me in case of any doubt. We'll go to carbon cycle. Carbon cycle tells us the percentage. We say percentage of carbon dioxide is 0.03 to 0.04 in air. So how this percentage, it remains constant because it is taken by plants and we all keep on giving carbon dioxide by different ways. Then how this carbon dioxide is taken from the atmosphere and how it goes back, that is explained with the help of carbon cycle. So now let's see carbon cycle, children. We have got carbon dioxide in air, that is 0.03%. Now this carbon dioxide is taken by plant through the process of photosynthesis. When these plants are eaten by animal, it goes to animal, and when the animals die, they get decomposed by decomposers. So in all the cases, if the plants are dying directly or the animals or the decomposer, they change into fossils. Fossilization takes place and they change into fossil fuel, that is coal and petroleum, fossil fuels. And limestone is also there in the nature. So everything comes from carbon dioxide which goes to plant. Now these plants respire. Even when they die, they get decay or they get decayed, or we use them in burning, combustion. Same happens with the animal. They also respire. Even the decomposer respire. So whenever respiration takes place or the dead animal gets decayed or anything burns, combustion, carbon dioxide is given out. So carbon dioxide goes to air in these three ways: respiration by plants and animals, decomposers, their decay, and combustion. At the same time, when these plants and animals change into fossils and we get fossil fuel, this fossil fuel is also containing carbon dioxide. So when we burn this fossil fuel, when the fossil fuel combustion takes place, they are only carbon. So when they burn in oxygen, they form carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide is given back. Now the limestone, chemically limestone is calcium carbonate. So when this calcium carbonate is heated in lime kilns, what happens? It breaks into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. So in that way also carbon dioxide is given back to atmosphere. So you can see the importance of this particular process, photosynthesis. We have seen that other than this process, other than photosynthesis, by every process carbon dioxide is given back to atmosphere. Only this is one process by which carbon dioxide is taken in. So if this process will not be there, you can just think how the carbon dioxide level will increase. Okay, so those steps what I have explained, it is there. It is taken by plant during photosynthesis. It goes to the food chain, from where it goes from plants to animals and then to decomposers. These animals, plants, decomposers, they respire, they get decayed, or they burn, combustion takes place, or the limestone is heated. In all these way carbon dioxide is given back. So only this way is where the first one is the way how the carbon dioxide is taken from atmosphere, and all these are the ways how carbon dioxide is given back in the atmosphere. So photosynthesis is a very important process which maintains the balance of carbon dioxide in nature. The chapter is over. If you are having any doubt, go through the question answers, try doing question answers, ask me in case of any doubt.